Well, welcome. I am happy to see that you all woke up this morning and you came out. I trust everybody had a great time last night. Yeah? So, wow, the first RailsConf on the East Coast, the 5th year. You know, there's a rumor going around that we actually are having RailsConf on the East Coast because afterwards, DHH wants to go and try out to replace the situation on the next season of Jersey Shore. Yeah, it's true. And in fact, if he gets the part, the plan is that he's going to have everybody call him the F-bomb. So everybody's having a good time in Baltimore, right? Yeah, great people, great food, but you know, this city has a serious crab problem. I mean, I think I had a crab milkshake yesterday, and I'm pretty sure at the bar I saw someone order a crab appletini. But you know, don't worry, Baltimore, that's nothing that a quick trip to the doctor can't clear right up. But you know, I'm up here really to talk about Engine Yard and open source, and it's been a great year for both. We've had lots of projects hit, major milestones, and it's been a wonderful year to be working at Engine Yard. And yesterday, Yehuda, in his presentation, was talking all about how open source is a lot about the people, and he's so true. Open source is all about the philosophy of people working together. And in that vein, I want to welcome up to the stage a few open source developers inside Engine Yard. So, band, please help bring them up here. Nick Seeger. Brian Ford. And Carl Lurch. Good morning, good morning. Thanks for being here. Have a seat.
Thank you.
Good morning, thanks for being here. Good morning, good morning. Have a seat, everybody. Yeah, these guys have no idea what's going on right now. It's great. So so Brian, since you got the mic, what I wanted to do is, why don't you just tell a quick little story about how you got started with your respective projects. So Brian, how did you get started working on Rubinius? You have 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I got started working on Rubinius because I really liked Ruby and I wanted to have a better virtual machine. And I heard there was some crazy guy named Evan Phoenix that did some crazy thing with continuations, and he did them in Ruby. And I thought, I like Ruby. So I went into the IRC channel and I met Wilson Bilkovich and I said, hey, are you guys going to change Ruby or are you going to implement Ruby? And Wilson's like, no, we're going to implement Ruby. And I was like, cool. So I signed up.
Great. Carl, what about you, big guy? How did you get started with working on Rails?
About a year ago, I worked on this thing called MERB. I don't know if...
MERB.
Yeah.
It rings a bell. I feel like a year ago in my mind there was something.
A bit more than a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So a bit more than a year ago, I think. Yehuda, everybody else who worked on MERB, and then everybody who worked on Rails just finally realized, we're working on the same thing. Let's just put our efforts, towards one goal, and that's kind of how it happened.
Great. Nick, how did you get started working on JRuby?
Well, I was sort of belaboring through a Java job for a number of years and getting a little bit bored with it. Felt a little bit stuffy and trying to stretch out. And I saw this Ruby thing. I started to see lots of blog posts about it, screencasts. Rails was starting to get hyped up a little bit. And I wanted to start doing something new. And I saw this little thing called JRuby, which lets you use Ruby code with your Java environment, so I still had to do Java work, so I was like, well, let me script it with Ruby, and that was just in a small way, just a way of making my job more interesting.
So those are all great stories, and as you can see, they all just took a little initiative, and it's just so great to see in open source. But these guys they're very nice. They're up here. They're a little nervous being up in the bright lights of RailsConf. I know it's a big stage. And they're all real calm right now, but things can get chippy between open source projects. There can be some words said, there can be some things said that maybe later on you want to take them back. And every good argument needs an ace in the hole. And so what we're going to do is we're going to give one of these people today an ace in the hole for a future argument. They're going to be able to say, I beat you, though. You remember that? On stage, in front of the bright lights, I beat you. So we're going to play a little game. And for this game, I'm going to need a little help. So welcome to the stage, Adam Keyes. Dr. Nick Williams. And Ben Schofield.
I've retaken the stage.
Yeah. Good morning, good morning. Doctor?
Thanks, sir.
Okay, so why don't you guys just stand behind one of them? Just pick somebody. Pick a person. All right. Just the natural order there. Okay, I see. You know. All right, yeah. Carl's got the doctor. He's feeling pretty good. He's feeling good. I can see it on his face. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a sort of modified version of Password, a game they used to play on TV. So what I'm going to do is you're going to have 60 seconds, and you're going to have cards with 10 words on them. And one person is going to be trying to get the other person to say the word on the card without saying the word. Right? Everyone's sort of heard of this game or a variant of this game. Okay, good. We're all pretty clear on how this game works? All right. So if it's an acronym, I'm just going to say you don't get to say the letters in the acronym. We're just going to go no on that one. So you would just skip it if you do that, okay? So to figure out who's going to go first, pick a number between 1 and 10. Okay?
3.
Carl, Brian, Nick. All right, so Carl and Nick, come on down. Let's welcome them down to the hole of death. Yeah. Oh, did I say? No, wrong Nick. Let's do this Nick. Let's do this Nick. Your mic working there?
Yeah, I think so.
Is your voice working this morning? Okay, so Carl, there's your mic. So Carl, do you want to give or do you want to receive? These are big questions in life.
I'll give.
All right, he's going to give. Okay, so Nick, are you ready?
So my aim is to figure out.
You're going to try, he's going to give you some word. He's going to give you some clues, and you're going to try to figure out what word is written on the card that he's holding.
Not a problem.
Okay.
How hard could this be?
All right, so I'm going to tell you when to start. Okay, let's get my trusty timer out here.
It's very professional, Evan.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Right
As you
up-
can
right-
see, there's
right
a
up
few
till-
timing problems, but that's how it goes with the first time through.
Right up to use your own iPhone to do the timing.
Of course. Let's see. Okay, band.
All right.
Go!
So Ruby is a oriented language.
Object.
Engineered's logo is.
The one on the screen that just disappeared.
Oh, it's on my shirt.
There it is there. Well done. At a train.
All right. We are on which part of the country?
America.
No, which part?
East.
And we're by the.
Sea.
No, another word.
Ocean. Water.
It's like the beach, but the.
Coast.
Yeah, there we go. It's a jewel and another programming language. Like
Ruby.
no, not Ruby. Another programming language.
It's a jewel and another one.
Comes from oyster.
Seaside. No. Sea. Hey, you try and do this in front
They
of
make
other
necklaces
people.
out of them.
I get to make embarrassing mistakes of my own.
Yeah. You're a doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, but the language.
All right, so how many did we get there? How many did we
Two.
get? It looks like we got 2. No, we got more. I think
No.
you got 3 here. I see another one over there.
It's fine. We'll win. They won't.
All
Good.
right.
It's harder than it looks.
We were awesome.
There was 3.
1, 2. Yeah, you got 3.
All right,
All right, good. By the way,
right.
the last one was pearl. Pearl is the word you were looking for.
Never heard
there,
of it.
sir. Pearl. Let's bring up the next victims.
All right.
Brian, you got a hard question to answer here. Do you want to give?
It's better to
Or-
give.
Are you want to receive? You're gonna give. Okay. Then, are you ready?
I am ready.
Band. Go.
Sequel?
Light. Server. Database.
Negative.
No sequel.
Excellent. Talks.
You can say more than one word.
You can say more than one word. This isn't $64,000 pyramid. You can say more than one word. Keep talking. Keep going. I got my money on you, big guy.
Birds of a feather?
Session.
Birds of a feather blank? Talks?
Panel.
The is very bright in here.
It is very bright in here. Conference.
The blank is very bright in here.
The light.
I think that works. It's lighting.
And so that was sad. That was sad.
Can we
Maybe
get
I
the,
should.
can we get
You
the
know, I
sad
only had 10
trombone?
minutes. Should I give you guys an hour? Should I let you? Maybe you know what? For the next, if you want to do pantomime, that's also allowed. If that will get us through some more of these clues, right? Yeah. I know that Nick is really disappointed I didn't give him that option earlier. Okay, Nick, you got a big one here. Are you ready?
I'm going to change it up. I'm going to elect to receive.
Oh, he wants to receive. Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Mr. Keys, are you ready? Wait.
Oh.
Don't jump the gun. Are you ready?
Oh.
Okay.
I
I'll
was
take.
waiting for the band.
Okay. Band. Go.
These can be strong or weak.
Typing?
Close. Sounds like it. Evan is wearing one.
Hashing?
Evan is wearing. Look at
Oh,
Evan.
tie?
Yeah. Yes. Octocat.
GitHub?
This is a big deal in Arizona.
Immigration?
Correct.
Sun, desert?
Yeah, no, you got it.
You got it.
Oh,
You
I
got it.
Nice.
I'm totally cheating. Chad has one of these.
Saxophone?
More general.
Instrument?
Yes. I can't cheat on this one. Information geography. Synonyms for that. It's also a
Maps,
library.
The word you were looking for is data mapper.
Yeah, that was a bad
But let's
hand.
see. You had 1, you had 2, you had 3, 4. I think that makes you the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, our winner, Nick Seeger. Band, let's give him a warm winner's welcome. All right, guys. Well, thanks, everybody, for being here. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans. The 10:30 sessions start again at 10:30. Band, will you take us off?